Yeah, Wednesday. What's up, everybody? Wednesday morning. Welcome to today's edition. Daily market commentary. Hope everybody had a great day yesterday, as the markets really didn't give us a whole heck of a lot to do with a little bit of fairly sideways price action. So let's go ahead and dive into our four markets today: the S&P, the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, the crude oil and gold, as we are looking for potential opportunities. Real quick reminder: starting Sunday, the 17th. Will be our free preview week. Go to tradersarmy.com. All you need is a free membership. You can come to our live trade rooms. Looking forward to having you there. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the ES. So starting here with the ES, you can see that we had a pretty decent move down on over the Monday night session, and it did not put in a lower low. We didn't get below this area here, and so yesterday was really kind of a dull, boring kind of a day, as we just hummed between our major areas of supply and demand. So I don't have a whole lot to change from yesterday into today. I will say this 4367 by 4377 is a good area structurally, right? From a structural standpoint, it's a pretty good level, but we came really close to it yesterday, and we were just unable to get into the zone. And so now I've got a confirmation short set up here because we came close and were unable to get filled. I also have a confirmation long down here at the origin of this very strong move in price. And so today, this is really, I think, a good day to go golfing. It's a good day to maybe go work on the house, do some extra stuff, but may not be the best day to be trading. So wait for some sideways price action, maybe to give you a breakout opportunity on a smaller time frame, but I really just don't see a lot of great setups on the S&P. On the Nasdaq, it's not much better, although I do think that there's a pretty good breakdown opportunity on the Nasdaq, as we came close to it yesterday in the end of the day, with a potential breakdown below 14,583. I actually find this to be the best opportunity of the day. And then we had this little area of supply right here where we came close to it. We gave this a touch and go off of this level yesterday, and that touch and go off of this level, was a fairly clean setup, but we made it a confirmation because of the basing that was occurring right here before that level. If you were a bit more aggressive, you may or may not have gotten filled off of this zone. And so I'm going to remove it at this point, only because if we come back and get above these swing highs, if we get above these swing highs, then I think there's a chance that we'll pop up a little higher and could potentially even trade up to this pivot right in here that was formed right at a market open, which is a pretty good time of the day to look for some of these areas. Looking at crude oil. So crude oil did give us a good bounce off of our demand level yesterday, as we had this little area down in here. We did come more than halfway into the zone and then popped right up out of that level for a really, really nice move away. If you want to look at it on a smaller time frame, you'll be able to see it a little bit more clearly. Touch here, and then it rocketed straight up out of that level, giving you a really, really nice profit margin on that trade. So if you were in the live trade room yesterday, hopefully you were able to catch that one and get a little bit of cheddar for your efforts, as that one actually wound up being a really good setup and a really good trade. But what are we looking at for today? Well, I'm actually looking at a breakdown setup. And the reason I'm looking at a breakdown setup, not for a big, long-term trade, but, I'm seeing that we are getting a little bit of, I don't want to call it a descending triangle pattern, but we're definitely seeing lower highs on here and roughly the same lows through this area, which was our area of demand. And so we've already got a little bit of basing here close to the level, not immediately before the level. And ideally, we'll get a bit more basing. All I need is a few candles. But I think that there's some day trade room, because if I look to the left to find some areas of demand, I don't see great demand to stop us from making it down to maybe about 78.25 as a pretty good target for a breakdown below this 79.54. And we did talk about the fact that the crude oil is a bit overextended, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of a pullback. And then last but certainly not least is gold. And we looked at a 3-day iron condor yesterday in gold to stay between these areas, and it was actually paying 80 cents for a $5 spread, which is a pretty good number. If you went to the 10-day, it was paying a significantly higher number. It was paying a dollar, no, almost $2 for a $5 spread. So there is that potential candidate available. If you don't like that, take a look at the reversal back into the 1763 by 1761, as we just did a decent move in the overnight. We joke around with one of our members about that. If you really want to make gold move, put on an iron condor. But that sometimes is the case. It feels like with me. So we'll see how the movement occurs. But in this case, let's look for a retracement back to this area of demand, which is the origin of a pretty strong move higher, and see if you get an entrance back in here to go long. So other than that, that's really all I've got for these four major markets for today. And when I look at these four major markets, continue to keep your eye open on these. I don't actually have a stock of the day with our sideways major market action. I'm going to hold off on a stock of the day. Maybe we'll find something on Friday that's going to make sense. But until tomorrow, I hope you guys have a phenomenal day. I will talk to you soon. Don't forget, go to tradersarmy.com, sign up for the free preview week. Looking forward to seeing you. See ya. Hey, thanks for joining us. If you like what we do, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's the only way the computers know that you're actually alive and really care. And go to tradersarmy.com today to learn a bit more. And if you want to see some of our other videos, click here in the box.